Hey folks, welcome to Guitar Daily. It's Nick Granville coming to you from Wellington, New Zealand. So it's just a little jam thing I was doing. I usually like to start my videos with a little bit of a jam at the beginning over some things. Some people tune in for just the music, other people tune in for the guitar parts. It's the lesson parts, all that stuff. It's all good. So today I thought I'd discuss a little thing. It's sort of a follow-on to that minor pentatonic thing that I did the other day, where I talked about a way to make it sound more pro-like, right? There's this idea that minor pentatonic is an amateur thing. I don't think it that way at all. But I did discuss something kind of quickly, and Keith on there said, you know, can I explain it a little more in depth? So that's what I'm going to do. So I talked about playing G minor pentatonic first position. And then I went into fourth position of C minor pentatonic, which laid over the top of it. Right? Instead of going to first, right? The whole jumpy thing. And I think that maybe I did that a little too quick. So I thought I'd explain that today, how to get to that. And the way I do it is I think G minor, right? It's my first one. I'm over a G minor chord. Shape number 1, right? Instead of jumping up to C minor up here for shape number 1, I want to find a shape that fits here. And the way I do that is if I picture shape 1 here, I know where that is, right? That's pretty straightforward. And I kind of work my way backwards. So shape 5 would start here. And then shape 4 would start here. And the way to practice it, this is a good idea. Hard to play and talk. And a good way to practice it is just to play up one scale and back down, and then do the next scale, right? So just start there. Alright, and then I'm going to go straight into C minor, but fourth position. Now it goes without saying you need to know all 5 shapes first. If you don't, this is going to be difficult, right? And really know them. And then what I do is I go up G minor, and then down C minor. Sorry, I'll do that again. Up G minor, down C minor. Right? And then what you could do is you could split it up even further, right? Let's do 3 strings of G minor, 3 strings of C minor. So G minor, C minor. And then maybe we'll go G minor back 3 strings, back C minor 3 strings. So I'll show you what that sounds like together. G, C, G, C. Right? 2 strings would work. G minor, C minor, G minor. Looks the same as G minor, and then we'll do the reverse backwards. C minor, G minor, C minor. So you get the idea, right? And then what's going to happen is, as I talked about in the other lesson kind of briefly, right? We were talking about playing over a minor blues. What will happen is you'll get sick of just playing that position, right? And you might decide, well, I'm going to play something a little different. So what you might want to do is, instead of playing first position G minor, move up to second position, right? Second position G minor pentatonic. If you don't know these, they're linked on my Facebook music page, Nick Granville Music. If you go there and you look for this video lesson, it's the first comment, and I've included the diagram of all 5 shapes of the minor pentatonic. Figured that's the easiest way to share them with you all. So G minor second shape. Right, still G minor, it's over a G minor chord. Then when it changes to the C minor chord, instead of going up to first position, we need to work out what position lays over the top of it. So if we know that's first, it's going to be fifth, isn't it? Right, so that's a really good exercise to practice too. Let's go up G minor, second position. Down C minor, fifth position. Right, and let's do what we did before with 3 strings. So up G minor, up to C minor, and then G minor, and then C minor. any way like that you can kind of visualize this really strong in your mind. Because when you're in the heat of battle of music and you're improvising and all these things are being thrown at you, like sounds coming from here and sounds coming from here, and drummers playing rhythmic fills, and all kinds of things are happening in the music, you don't want to be thinking about these shapes. You want to know them, right? So this is a good way. And that movement from G minor to C minor is so common in music that if you work on it from this, it'll spill over to 10,000 other tunes that you might play that on, right? And that's the way I kind of like to look at music. I don't particularly want to know 10,000 things. To me, that seems really inefficient. I'd rather know one thing 10,000 ways, right? And that's kind of always been my thing. So if I learn it from this song, I know it through all the others that I'm likely to come up with that same movement, moving up a fourth to the 4 chord, right? From G minor to C minor. Right, and that's just using pentatonics. You can do this with anything more advanced than that if you know it, if you know major scales, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I hope that's been useful. If it has, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, all that kind of stuff helps. My live stream tomorrow, Sunday, will be, if you're watching this the day it came out, but Sunday will be at 8:30 or 9 o'clock. I'm not sure yet. I'll post about it and you'll all see that. And I'm going to discuss why I'm moving on from Ibanez guitars. So yeah, lots of talk and unpack in that. There's no beef. There's none of that. It's not like that at all. It's time. So anyway, we'll talk about that and discuss further. And I'll answer any questions people have, because I'm sure there's things you want to know. I've been with Ibanez for 15 years, so that's a long time. Over 15 years, I think it is. Anyway, we'll talk soon. See you tomorrow. Cheers.